Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. It's a beautiful day here on the allotment. The birds are singing, my wood pigeons are back, fantastic news, and things are blossoming. Here in front of me, as you can see, we have the beautiful lavender and it smells absolutely delicious. Down here, I have my golden raspberry bush. Yes, my golden raspberry bush. I didn't realise one existed until one of my viewers had one and it was absolutely stunning. And over here, I've got my bay leaf, and that's just been here by itself over winter. It's come back beautifully. I did have to cut a few of the brown leaves off early on. There's one here now that's obviously been got by the frosts. And well, this is surviving really nicely. This early just gives a beautiful sense and odour into the allotment. Absolutely delicious. I have a few of these knocking around, smaller ones. In fact, there's one in this here. It's a bit tired now. It needs to be looking at. I might stick that in between some of the plants to ward off some of the insects that try and come and devour our plants. As I say, beautiful day here. Glad to have you all on board. So why don't you sit back, relax, put your feet up, come on. Now you know, time to get your cuppa. And as I say, welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Enjoy today's show. Well, here I am, sat next to my trench that I put in for my potatoes, and I've covered a few up already, but I'm planting my salad blue potatoes that I bought because they've chittered nicely. Let me take one of these out. I don't really even see that, but they've come up really, really nicely, and it's high time they went into the ground. And they are actually, oh, my measuring sticks over there, 12 inches apart, 6 inches deep, and they will be 2 feet apart for the next row of potatoes. And then in between we can grow all sorts of things. What's lovely about this trench is I pre-composted it, as we know, a few days ago, up to a week ago now, and then I put some compost in on top of that, which is seaweed enhanced, so it'll give them more nutrients as they grow. They're surrounded by this lovely compost that'll really help. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to fill in and on the compost. What's been lovely here this morning as I've sat here preparing to do a little bit of filming is that in my conifer tree, I say my, it's the next door allotment, they've got a conifer tree, and well, ever since I've had the allotment, there's been two well, wood pigeons. I thought they were collared doves, but they're just wood pigeons, and they come every year and they nest in the conifer. I've not seen them at all. I got very worried, but they're back. They're back today. I've tried to get a video of them, so here goes. If it happens, it happens. If it's here, I've caught them. If not, I'll have to try another day and we'll see them quite happily come along. Now, they're quite funny actually, because when I started filming years ago in lockdown, they would literally come and be on the floor next to me. Quite brave actually. And well, they're keeping an eye on me because they know I've been digging over and they'll be down till I get the worms out of here. What they do like to do, however, is come down and dig up my pathways to make their nests and all the loose little twigs we have lying around. I've had to cover up my strawberries at the back because it's straw, and that will quickly disappear into their nests, which I don't mind really. But we need it on the strawberries to protect them, probably later on in the season. Which is nice. It will warm the soil for the strawberries too. Anyway, back to the potatoes. These are now going to be covered, and then I'll cover again with the black sheeting to try and keep the soil as warm as we can do it while they're developing. Once they start, we're fine. So I'm going to carry on. Now what I tend to do, I don't backfill with my spade. I know, I mollycoddle them, but I get my little glove and I just make sure that it's nice loose soil around, because what I don't want to do is damage those lovely, lovely shoots that are coming out of the top, and the soil below now and above. What I will do is leave it a day and then water it, but when I water it, again, I water it with nutrients into the water, so we get extra nutrients into the soil, and it gives the little potatoes a lovely start to hopefully producing lots and lots of lovely new potatoes for me later on in the season. There you go, that's a couple covered. I'll get on to the rest, and well, let's hope that we get some nice potatoes. I grew them in bags last year and I was a bit disappointed actually, the amount of potatoes I got out of the bags. So let's see, there's 9 potatoes in here. And let's see how much potatoage, if that's a word, that we get out of this lot this season. Exciting to be sowing and planting though. Marvellous. I love April. Apart from all the showers, could do with a little less rain and more beautiful sunshine.
Well, I've popped into the greenhouse. We are on a different day. So, well, today actually is Easter Sunday here in the UK and possibly around the world. Not quite sure how all these different time zones work. It's amazing, isn't it? Fantastic, because we do have people from all over the place watching these videos. So it's great to have you all on board. It's been a cold night here, minus, because it was a lovely clear evening. And yet this morning, it's still kept that coolness. It's about 34 degrees here. And that's centigrade. Let's have a look on the Fahrenheit scale. 93.7 Fahrenheit. Sounds really hot, doesn't it? It's not actually, but people might know the difference in that. It was minus 0.2 here overnight in the greenhouse. Pop that back up there. Let's pop across to Canada to Ali. Hello, Ali. Nice to have you on board. Thank you for your comments and things over the last couple of days. Really nice to hear from you. You're waiting. You've got your potatoes are chitting at the moment. So fingers crossed over the next couple of weeks, you'll be able to get yours into the ground. Because mine are in now. Well, the first set are in. And, well, fingers crossed that we get some potatoes coming out of those. That would be really, really exciting. And you've also got lots and lots of plants for bees. Lots of flowers, hopefully in the next few months coming too. So it's going to be a very colourful summer, I hope. I bought another packet of wildlife flower seeds. And in fact, I just got a little bit wet, got drenched. I've been doing a bit of watering. Oh, and I didn't realise actually that it's just a cardboard box and they have got wet. That's a bit silly, so I better get those out actually. I'll sort that out in a minute. Normally they come inside a packet and not just within the cardboard, but we'll get those into the ground or on the ground as fast as we can. It's good to be open, that, isn't it? Otherwise we've had seeds and flowers coming out of the box. But there we go. Yeah, so I bought that as a filler so that when my seeds start growing and there's patches that are missing, I can pop a few of those on and throughout the summer to keep adding ones in, and that will keep me in flowers throughout the whole of the summer. So yeah, thanks to Ali and all of her. Well, fingers crossed. Good luck with your potatoes. Now, I'm going to pop to Wakefield to Darren, and Darren's a great contributor to the show. As we know, he got an allotment and he's doing tremendously well. A little bit like mine. In fact, let's look at mine before we pop to Darren. This is a little video, just a sweep of things that are growing. And on my right here, I've got loads of sunflowers, sweet peas, onions. We've got lots of tomatoes that have now been transplanted. We've got lots of squashes there coming up nicely. And I've just transplanted some purple sprouting broccoli and some normal broccoli, as well as what else did I put? Oh, all sorts of things. Let's have a look on my cauliflowers. Done some cauliflowers. Now I bought 60 of these pots, these big ones, and well, I've used 60, and so that's 60 different plants. Although in these tomatoes, I put 3 in at once, just to give them a better nourishment. And again, this has got seaweed in this compost. So that's brilliant, isn't it? Looking forward to that. My cucumbers and sunflowers, they're doing really well too. So I can't wait for the heat. Right, let's go over to Darren. Darren's put some peas outside and he's had a problem with them. He comes and something's having a go at them. Well, there's all sorts of things it could be. The first thing, obviously, allotments are open things, and we have lots of little creatures in the night time come and visit, such as mice. So it could simply be the fact that you've got mice in the local area. You don't know. It could also be a little weevil, which is like a little insecty fly thing, pea weevil, and they'll come and just devour your plants overnight. A good way of preventing it is to net everything, of course, but that could be expensive. But yes, keep an eye on it, keep netting them. It's an unfortunate thing, but you have to be very vigilant. You might even be able to just get down hands and knees and look to see if you can see the little weevils on there. And if you've got weevils, then pick them off by hand and fingers crossed, cover them in nets so they can't get to your peas. I've not grown any peas this year. I don't have very good success with peas, or haven't. So I've let those go this year. And well, fingers crossed we get some loofahs. That's my challenge this year. Maybe next year peas should be my challenge. See if I actually get them. My sweet peas, they're doing really well. We've got lots of those now. And you know, it's funny that they look a bit leggy, a bit long. What they need is a bit of wind. Funny, a few weeks ago, Darren saying he got some leggy plants, and I joked with him saying, "What you need is a little fan in your greenhouse," and he couldn't believe it, because every so often you need to go across some of your plants and just either give them a bit of a waft if you've got some cardboard or stuff lying around, go along and waft them along, because actually, if they think it's windy, then they'll strengthen their stems. So a little bit of a wind across all of your plants, and it gives them a stronger. I look like I'm bonkers, don't I? Waving and wafting around plants, but it helps them to develop stronger roots and stronger stems, and they'll thank you for it. So a bit of wind on your plants, and they'll think they're outside, especially today when we've got some wind actually, and they'll develop stronger stems. So yes, a fan in your greenhouse. Who'd have thought it, eh? Who'd have thought it? Well, I better carry on here, but before I do, I'm going to show you the difference. It's been really warm this last week here in the greenhouse, and look what's happening. I've taken the photographs so you can see close up. These are potatoes, and they've shot up. They're in this bag. I'm now going to cover them, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some nice potatoes growing out of here. Brilliant, isn't it? Isn't nature clever? Fantastic. Well, before I go today, I've just thought I'd show you my tulips. They're about to open, hopefully, when we get some more warmer weather. As I say, it's not very warm out here, a little blustery. They've been low down, actually, so hopefully not too, but they're looking really good. They're the same colour, which is amazing. These are randomly picked out of a box in the local garden centre. They came last year, but all I've done is I've transplanted them from where they were and put them in this lovely blue container. Looking forward to opening them up. I wonder if they're like a feather edge variety, or I don't know. Can't wait. It's really, really exciting. In this box, I have a couple of onions coming, and garlic, and also some new garlic. I've put some garlic that I found just lying around actually in yesterday. So hopefully they'll take, and we'll have some garlic over the summer months. Once again, thank you all for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Have a wonderful Easter Sunday, the rest of the day. I hope you're have whatever and however you celebrate Easter. Have a wonderful time. I was a very lucky boy yesterday. I actually won a raffle. Isn't that fantastic? It was for the Teenage Cancer Trust at our local supermarket, and I bought a few tickets a few weeks ago, and well, I actually won a crocodile egg. Look at this picture. And apparently it's hand decorated. How exciting is that? So have a wonderful Easter day, and I'll see you next time here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Ta-ra for now. Sorry, I got distracted then. I thought, oh, something on the floor. It wasn't. It was just some floor covering being raised by the wind. Ta-ra for now.